Tare Tutare Ture Soha Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. Today is May 25th, 2010 at around 4:25. I'm almost falling asleep. It's afternoon. Vishnu Prem and Akimi. I'm almost. What's your mother name? Teresa, yes. Vishnu Prem, Akimi, Teresa fed me a big lunch. Now intoxicated by that noodles, almost falling asleep. But then a topic came about Tara. There is no enlightened lamas on the planet has been any realized up to now without her help, her support. And same thing happened to me too. In 2007, 6 to 7, right after I started the project, everybody started running away from me because the project is too big, because a lot of monks to eat. There's always a big need. So your good friends runs away from that time, And then unfortunately certain issues, difficulties, the sponsors, they stopped sending money. We were stuck into more deep trouble than ever before, because we got some materials and we thought the sponsor was sending money, never sent it, and we stuck in debt. And I'm here in West Palm Beach, all the way from South Beach. Somehow I came to West Palm Beach, Palm Beach, which they call it. And I'm stuck here in this big house, and without any support, any help. Almost like many months I have to walk miles and miles to get food for myself. And many of the students didn't even know where I am. And those occasions, if you read the history of all the great lamas or great, scholars, so whenever they had the difficulties, Tara, the Holy Mother, the Tara, has always been very instant support, instant result, and she's always there. So I saw the definition to see myself what is these obstacles that is really happening to me and the project, and it shows that I should practice Tara. So I took a commitment that I will chant the Tara prayers and mantras, and after some time I started singing somehow the blessing of Tara. Ever since that the melody came in my mind. I never stopped singing. Truly, I never stopped singing. I'm not a singer actually. But and there are a couple of occasions that no one used to visit me. And I remember that there were few people time to time used to come. But one day suddenly there was a lady knocking at my door. And I opened the door and she came in. And she brought all this package of foods and all kinds of stuff. She filled up all my fridge because there was nothing in the fridge. Only little money that I had, I went to, this big store, I'm not sure, they call it Public or something. The only thing that I could buy, that I could survive, is there was Thanksgiving that just happened. And there's this huge turkey. And the only money that I have is $7. I really could not afford any other things other than this huge turkey that can last for a month. I won't eat that much, so I live for a month. Somehow, I'm not sure how did it happen, but just happened to, it was so cheap. I'm not sure why at that time. Maybe the Thanksgiving was over, I'm not sure, I don't remember properly, but then it was something like that. So I said, wow, this is a good deal. This may keep me alive for another few months. So I took it in my bag. That was very heavy. So I'm walking back and that's all I have in my fridge. And I don't even know how to cook that. So it's stuck there. And this woman came suddenly, very beautiful, very kind, filled my fridge, cooked the food, sat down. She didn't tell me anything, I didn't ask anything. She sat and ate, and then she left. After 2 days, she came again. When the fridge was almost all close, finishing, all the food. She came again with a full of bags and everything. She filled the fridge. And then we talked a little bit. How are you? How is everything going? She asked me, how are you? I'm doing fine. And I'm keep on chanting. She fed me. She left. Now third time I got doubt. I never hear, because this is such a remote place that you can't come walking, bringing all this stuff. And you need to have a car. And I never hear any sound. Whenever the car comes, the road is mud road, you can hear the sound like I never hear the sound of coming any car. So this time I thought maybe I should look who's, how she's coming and where she's going. Finally everything finished and she left from behind. She always leaves from behind door. There's 2 doors in the behind. When you come out from the main door, backside, and then you have to cross another door because it's a veranda. Once you close that, you can't get in. So I thought, when I hear the sound of the both door, I will open the door in the main door and I will go from that side and I will meet her again and say goodbye and I will see how she lives. You know what happened? I hear the sound first. Second, I open the door, I run it. I hear the sound of the second door, but then I don't see people. I don't see anybody. And I ran again all the way back to see where she go. There's nowhere, I don't see anyone. So then I was stunned. I had this doubt in the beginning. And after that, she never came back. So I came back and I said, I shouldn't have doubt on that. I should have taken full advantage of that and really talk and take as much as time. But somehow, that's a human nature. And after some time, I realized that that's Tara, nobody else. But she came to support me in those times. I fully believe that that's her. And I think she, when you pray full of devotions and you pray with full of compassion, love for the sake of everyone, she comes. That's why I tell people, you don't have to be in India, you don't have to be in Nepal, you don't have to be in Tibet, you don't have to be anywhere else. I came to America. I met my Tara in West Palm Beach. So those occasions, I accomplished Tara, and I met Tara, I saw Tara. This is how I prayed, and the melody came in my mind. And after that, I never stopped singing. Om Jesu ma pama droma la chansa lo chansa tare nyurma pamo tu tarahi jipa sema tu re tungun jipe droma soha yige chola dito om tare tu re soha om tare tu re soha om tare tu re soha Jitsun pama droma checheno Jita dunga kunle chaptu so om tare tu re soha om tare tu re soha om tare tu re soha. That's it.